Hi, hello, welcome to Bella Jimmy Tips and Thoughts. What we're going to be doing today, we are going to be taking a piece of chain, a simple piece of chain that can be bought either from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, even Walmart. I see in the Joe Craft section, you can also find chain. We're going to take this simple piece of chain and we're going to make it into a beautiful necklace. Simple necklace, a pair of earrings, and the bracelet. These pieces can either be worn casually. You can wear it maybe if you wear it if you're going out the evening. But I'm going to show you that what we're going to need. This brand that I'm using is BEAD Landing. Yeah, this brand do not tarnish quickly. And I got a gold, but I got a gold that is not that gold that is so gold. It's like a whiter looking gold, which I think it takes longer to fade. Okay, what I'm gonna be using, I'm gonna be using these jump rings here. As you can see them. Hope you can see them. Yeah, they're very sturdy. They're big, about 1 centimeters. And I'm going to use the two of these small one is 1/4 of a centimeter. These are very teeny. These I'm going to use to attach to these big ones that are going to be attached to the chain. Well, the clasp that I'm using, this is about 1 centimeter. Normally you can get some is even as big as 2 centimeters or even a little bigger, which would be better for this piece of chain. But because I did not realize that I did not have any more bigger ones, so this is why I have to use this as a substitute. Here we have the Earwires that I'm going to be using. It's your choice if you want to use maybe gold plated, nickel free. It all depends on what you want or what your customer wants. Okay, well here we have a bird nose pliers. We have the snipper. We have the flat nose pliers and we have the round nose. This is I normally use these to make head pins or forming my head pins and stuff like that. This one I normally use if I am holding something, prying into something that has a little narrow end to get into, and I may want to squeeze the end of a wire or something. I use this one because it's more easy and accessible. Like example, like in this chain, if you wanted to go in here, you'll be able to like put this in here and snip. Okay, well first what we do, normally we should measure. Always have a tape measure. Well, I've learned that because if you're making something for yourself, what you can do to make life easier, you can take the measurements of your wrist, the measurements of your neck, and maybe a particular length that you love your earrings if they're not studs. For me, my wrist is about 6 inches. Normally 8 inches to 9 inches is normally the natural width of person's wrist. So normally if you make something like 8, it would normally fit the average person wrist. But I measured mine and mine was about 6 inches. My neck, because I'm going to do my necklace about here, just below my collarbone is here, but just here, is about 16 inches. And I'm leaving it as that because I can also add an extended chain, or I can also use jump rings to make that extended chain. But we're going to start now and I'm going to show you. I'm going to be doing the necklace first. And from these necklaces, I took these off. You know what? I've discovered that with these chains, you don't always have to cut them. If you look in the groove, I don't know if you can see it. You can see a little slit there. That is where you can pry it open like this. This is not too hard because we don't want it to break when we're putting it back. You gently hold it like this and you pull it apart. I don't know if you can see that. Let me do it a little better now. Here we go. You see, that is open up. Now I took 2 of these off. I'm going to use these and I'm going to make a pair of earrings. So I got to be very careful how I'm opening it and closing it. Some persons prefer to just cut it and take one out of the groove. Okay, so we're going to go ahead now I'm going to take one jump ring. Remember, always have something on the surface. This is what I have. This is my beading pad. But you can also coat your table with something that it will not cause your jewelry to tarnish or scrape or lose its color or anything like that. I'm taking the broad nose and the bird nose pliers, and I'm attaching it to the end of this chain here. Just attach that to the end, because what I'm using, these are about, as I told you, these are the clasps. They're about 1 centimeters. The hole are definitely too small. So what you need to do whenever you're using jump rings like these, you need to have the clasps that corresponds with it. But what I'm going to do, if you do not have the bigger clasp, I'm going to close this jump ring. Then I'm going to add a smaller jump ring onto this that will be able to go through this clasp here. So I'm going to close this. But first I'm going to take this jump ring, put it into here. Then I'm going to close this. And here you can see, is at the end of it here, you can see the small jump ring attached to the larger one. I'm going to now open this small jump ring. Always look for the opening. Never use your nails. Don't be like me. I use my nails so much that after a while my nails were so messed up. It's unbelievable. So we're going to find that. And we are going to attach this glass now. And you gotta be very careful because it's so teeny. You gotta open it a little more. Oops, gotta be careful so that just fall. Open it a little more. A little more, right? I'm gonna add this on. And when we close it, make sure it is closed properly because sometimes they can slip off. Make sure that there's no space, no room. As you can see there. Make sure that there's no room. Look at this. Simple as that. Now I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. I'm going to do it to this end. Here is an open jump ring. I'm going to attach this onto here. Then I'm going to also attach my small jump ring all in one. Now I'm going to close this. No, even for this end here, I do not need to attach a small jump ring because this is what I'm going to do. Look at this. Look at that. Simple, gorgeous, and you have a lovely necklace. For persons who may like hearts or who might like charms or maybe other pendants, someone can put a pendant on this. You can put a heart at the bottom here. You can put a lock and a key. But for me, I'm a simple person. This is going to definitely work for me. See how easy this is for now. Someone who might want to extend this a little more, or maybe you wanted it as a choker, but at some other point you would like to wear it a little longer. What you would do, for instance, if your neck is 16 inches over your collarbone, and when you measured it as a choke, it's about 12, what you do, you are going to measure it at about 12, add on your clasp and everything, then cut an extender chain for about 4 to 5 inches. So now when you add that on, if you measure for 12, you can get 17 inches, whereas you can wear it as a choker, and then another time you can wear it on your collarbone. I'm so in love with this already, and the bracelet is not even done as yet. Look at this. Simple and beautiful. Wow. I am so for this. This is so gorgeous. This is so beautiful. Don't you just love it? I do. Okay, well, for the earrings, the same thing I'm going to be doing. If I wanted to be a little different, I could have added maybe some beads and stuff, but it's supposed to be a simple necklace and a simple pair of earrings. So this is what I do. This is a jump ring, and this is the piece of chain link that I took off, and this is a jump ring. I'm going to put it through here. Then I'm going to attach the ear wire. See this here? Attach the ear wire through here. And then I'm going to close this jump ring. Make sure it is closed properly, because I find that if it's not, I tend to, oh my gosh, I tend to squeeze it in a lot, because if it's not closed properly, what happened after a while, this ear wire, it comes right there and it can just slip out. So take your time, ensure it is lined up properly, or for security, just squeeze up top in. Now here we go. This is one earring. Isn't this gorgeous? I'm gonna be doing the next one again. This is so simple. $5.99 can give you your own unique piece of jewelry. Persons, person might say, oh my gosh, where do you get this from? It was like, I made it. It was like, oh, you did? Yes, I did. Simple. Now we're gonna repeat that same process again here. See that jump ring? I so love this chain. There we go. We're gonna add the ear wire. There we go. And we're gonna close it, not with our fingers, because after a while that damages your nails. We're gonna take our time and close this. Remember, careful not to leave a space. Look at that. This is so fantastic. Look at these two gorgeous earrings. This beautiful pair of earrings. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Okay, now, since that is completed, what I'm going to do now, I am going to make my bracelet, where we're going to repeat the same process that we did for the necklace. But first, what I'm going to do, always remember, do not use your fingers or your hand. It doesn't matter if you can open the jump ring. Always use your tools, because after a while it definitely damage your nails. Remember, we're going to put the small little 1/4 centimeter jump ring onto this. We're going to close this, ensuring that the ends are joined together properly. What I do, I tend to take the flat nose pliers and I do this right over where the seam is. I squeeze on it just to ensure that it is done properly. Okay, we're gonna open this little jump ring now. We're gonna open this up gently, and we're gonna add a clasp. 1 centimeter. You can use up to 2. I think maybe you don't even have to use a clasp like this. There are some clasps that are really nice. They have different heads, different ends. They have some that are circular that you can actually put the toggle clasp. Those are beautiful. That will work perfect on this, but I don't have any. So what you do before now, you put on this and you're going to measure it, because you do not want your bracelet to be too slack. Some persons like to wear theirs like this. That's okay for them. It's all about your preference. But for me, I don't like my bracelet slack at all. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take off 2 lengths. Because remember, if I measured at 6 and I add on my clasp, I measured at 6, I add on my clasp, it's gonna end up being more than 6. So what I'm doing, I'm taking off one of these here and I'm closing it back. Remember, if there's any space, just use this and squeeze it in, not to leave it with a mark. Now what I'm going to be doing here, this is not a jump ring. I'm going to attach it to this end. Remember, as I said, if you're making this for someone and you make it at about, the person said their wrist is about 8 inches. What I normally do, I will not do it for 8 because when I add on the clasps and the jump ring, you can measure it, it gives it like another inch. I would do it for 7, and I would always use an extended chain just in case maybe later the person's wrist got a little fatter or something. You can extend it. Now look at this here. Now look at this. I don't know if you can see it, but look at that. Look at that. This is totally gorgeous. Simple, beautiful. Here you have a necklace. As you can see, it's at my collarbone. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in the earrings now, just to show you girls what. I'm actually having trouble taking out these other earrings, but it's okay. I made these other pair also. Maybe sometime I'm going to show you a tutorial on how I did this. These are very, very simple. These are not even beads that I use. These were some dividers that, yeah, they are beads, but they're meant to be divider, like between a bracelet and stuff that you're making. So that's how it normally works. I'm having some trouble taking out these earrings. I don't know why. I really do not know why. It's weird, but I'm actually having trouble taking this out. This is so weird. Oh my gosh. This is the weirdest thing I'm gonna have to do. This is actually messed up. I'm trying my best to take out this earring and it's just not coming out. I'm gonna have to snip this out. Definitely, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to. If it doesn't come out, I'm just gonna have to lose an end. Be careful, I'm gonna have to snip this out. This is giving me, you see this here? This is the ear wire. It's just stuck on my ears. Oh boy, what a waste. Okay, so these are the gorgeous little earrings that I just made. Simple. And I'm gonna put these in. Oh my gosh, I am so in love with these. No, doesn't it get any better? Look at this. A beautiful bracelet, look. These are clasps that were added. And I don't think you need to do nothing more with this. Anything else you do with this, it will be too much. Only if maybe you're a person that like more chain. Well, that means you can add. I still have more chain. Maybe you can add another layer, or maybe 3 layers. But for me, I think this is just perfect for me. The chain sits well too. You see those earrings? Oh my gosh. I am so happy the outcome of this piece. It is so beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you, gals and guys, so much for watching. What I'm going to be doing next week, I am going to get maybe a different type of chain and maybe make a bracelet or maybe enhance a bag. But I'll be coming out, upload another video within a week. Normally on my page it said 2 weeks, but it all depends when I have the accessibility to and the time to do those stuff, because sometimes I'm kind of busy doing other stuff. So thank you very much for viewing this short, simple tutorial. And remember, you can either use toggle clasp, which is nice, which would finish this so perfect. And just look at this. Look at this look. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This is so beautiful. I just love it. Not because I made it, but I mean, it's some simple ideas that even you yourself, it's like you don't have to worry about, oh, I gotta go buy something. You can make a piece of jewelry to go with the outfit that you need. Because sometimes we may go and look in, how many of us went in Ross, we went in Michael's, we went all over, we went in Target, we went to all the stores that sell jewelry, and we're looking for a piece of jewelry saying, oh, that's not the right piece, that's not the right color. But here what you can do, if you have a dress a certain color and you need to make a necklace or a bracelet, you could either go look for the chains or the beads. Maybe the next tutorial I will show you how I'm going to make a beaded necklace and a beaded bracelet. That would give you a better idea and how you can get it done. And next time when I'm doing it also, I'm going to get someone who can help me film to zoom in on exactly how everything was done. You can like and subscribe. Tune into my channel. It's Bella Jamay Tips and Thoughts. And you can also subscribe. You can also leave a comment maybe if you want me to do a tutorial on a particular piece of jewelry or to enhance a bag. You can also inbox me and link me, and I would see how I can do that to bring a beautiful video to you guys. Thank you very much for the support, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.